So, hi guys, my name is Zinjy and welcome back to the Let's Play series. It has been some time since we have been in this world together guys, and it is nice to be back, finally in this world. Also, since the last time I have seen you guys, New Year and Christmas has passed, so I hope you had a nice Christmas. I also hope you had a really lovely New Year as well guys. Me personally had a nice Christmas and I had a really nice New Year. Well, at least under the circumstances of, you know, with the way things are just now. But we're finally back in our Let's Play world, and I'm excited to sort of crack on getting back in with the projects that we had going and start a few new projects. But there's also a few things I've been doing in between episodes, and the main thing that happened in between episodes guys is we have finished the quarry. Yes, I took quite some time sort of in between episodes just to finally get this finished up. I felt like we maybe seen enough of it together on camera building, and I felt maybe it was time to get the walls done. And yeah, it is looking sweet. Yeah, it's looking so cool. And it took quite a while to do, as you can imagine. There is little bits and bobs here or there I need to finish off. What I did was I just came on and I just blitzed the walls in like a couple of days. Just wanted to get them finished. So when we came back in this world, you know, we didn't have to do this, you know, sort of on camera or in between episodes and all that. Just, I wanted it finished and now it's done. As I say, there's a couple of things I need to do here or there. So I need to obviously add like the little slime, because we sort of decided the last episode or the episode before that we were going to go with this design here instead of this one. So I need to add these in, you know, dotting around on the walls, just around the actual area. And I also need to change the floor up slightly as well, just so it doesn't look like a, you know, like a grey floor of just stone. I want to add maybe, I don't want to have stairs or slabs because obviously things can't spawn, but I just like to add the odd block here or there just to roughen up a little bit, make it look a bit better. But that is not what we're going to be working on today. No, what we're going to be working on today is I actually have a plan, shall we say. So as you all know, this area we're also going to be changing. We're going to be putting buildings and stuff in, and there's a few other things I want to do. We're going to be putting up, you know, a heliport just over my shoulder, just over the hill there. But for that sort of stuff, I need blocks, I need resources, and sometimes I don't particularly maybe have the time to collect an awful lot of that. And one of those things I'm going to require to do such projects is concrete. Yeah, and I don't have concrete, at least the resources for it. I don't mind mining sand, I don't mind mining gravel, but yeah, getting all that can be an absolute pain sometimes, and I would like to try and make it easier for myself if I can. So I have been planning this and thinking about it, you know, sort of over the holidays in between, you know, our last Let's Play episode, and I've come up with a plan, as I say, to collect certain items in a much easier method. And the method I have in mind, guys, involves coming out over to our amazing mob farm, but it doesn't require using this. No, it actually requires this here, the ocean. Yes, as I say, I have a method I want to try out that I've not really done in survival before, and I mean, it's not a complicated method, no, and it does involve the ocean, yes, because it involves something that spawns in the ocean, and that something is turtles. Yeah, you may be asking, why do I need turtles? I need turtles because I want to build a gold farm. Yes. Why do I want to build a gold farm? Because I want gold. Why do I want gold? Because I want gold to give to piglins so I can build a bartering farm. And why do I want a bartering farm? Because bartering farms have a renewable source of gravel. Yeah, if I can get a renewable source of gravel where I don't have to go out and constantly mine it, I'm down with that. I'm cool with that. Also, you know, piglin bartering farms also give quartz amongst many other blocks, especially blackstone. And there are a lot of blocks I'm going to want to have to use in the future, I would like to use in the future for builds. So it's really a no-brainer. I want to build a barren farm, I want to build a gold farm, but first of all, I need to find turtles and build a turtle farm because I need turtle eggs for the gold farm I have in mind. And before anyone says it, yes, I know I will still have to mine sand, but that's okay. But anyway, I need to actually find turtles, and I'm fairly sure they swarm. They spawn in sort of like the warm ocean biomes. And I know there's one just over here, so if I can get over here, maybe try and find a couple. I think that is, oh, there's our guardian farm, or a guardian temple. We will make that a farm at some point. If I can, as I say, if we can find a couple, maybe we can get a couple of eggs. I don't particularly want to have to build like a big farm out here. I would like to just get a few eggs and maybe hatch turtles back near our base. And then once we have, you know, a few over there, then it's maybe just a case of we can build a farm over there. We don't have to build out of the ocean. Or maybe I could just build the ocean. I'm not quite sure yet, but I am going to have to find turtles. They should be easy to spot, right? Aha, I see you. I see you. Finally, turtles. Whoa. Yeah, I managed to go ahead and grab some seagrass as well, so hopefully I can drag these guys in. This guy... Okay, let me try and get this guy in as well. Right, I've got 4 turtles. 4... Let's see how this goes. Right, they're all breeded up. Hopefully this is the beginning of something very special. Right, lay your eggs, lay your eggs. And hopefully just from this, then we can... Because we've obviously got a silk touch... We've got a silk touch pick, so we're able to then also harvest the eggs, and then we can take them... Probably not here. I don't want to be setting up here. If anything, I'm going to set up near the mob farm. We could take it maybe over there if we do stay in this area, and we can maybe build a little turtle farm over there. But I need to get, you know, eggs initially to get the farm sort of kicked off and started. I'm sure these guys will lay eggs in a second. Well, hey, we have liftoff. Finally have some eggs. Took me a little while to do it, but I think this should be 4 eggs if we mine these. There's 3, and I don't hit the... Oh, dude, get out of the way. I don't hit you. And there's the turtle. Yeah, right, we've got 4. This will probably be more than enough to sort of get us started over where we want to be. So I'm probably going to head over to like the mob farm area, and at least maybe try and dig a hole like this just to get something set up initially, and then we can start obviously breeding to get to get baby turtles, and then obviously then we can take it from there and evolve them adult turtles. Oh, this guy's actually in more. You know what? I will take these while you are giving me them. Thank you, my friend. There we go. We've got 6. Anyway, let me head over to the mob farm. We can get something set up over there. Oh, look. Hello, dude. Right, so I don't want to build this little area in any swamp, and we're kind of covered by swamp here. So what I'm thinking is maybe up in this mountain range up here. Hello, mob. So I'm not going anywhere near that. Yes. Yeah, I think maybe we should just chuck it up here. I think that would be better. I've got a bunch of sand on me from when we dug out the hole for the turtles a little while ago. I think popping up here would be good because it's not too far from the portal. Even the portal's going to be getting moved up there eventually. It's not too far from the portal. We can see where it is, and it don't need to be down near the water. You know what I mean? You can put these guys essentially anywhere. Yeah, this will do quite nicely, I think. Right, we've got a nice little area sort of dug out here. I made a little... Hello, friend. We've got a nice little area dug out here. So, actually, let me just deal with this guy. There we go. Yeah, now we can... Whoa, lost all train of thought due to that zombie. Thanks, zombie. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, now we have a nice little area sort of dug out. So what I'm thinking is we'll lay the floor with, or line the floor with sand, and then I'm going to put like maybe like a fence going all the way around. I'm just going to pretty up a little bit, and then we'll maybe put like a wee wooden roof on top as well, and I'll have a way in and out that we can, we can get down to, so the turtles, can stay in this hole. They're not going to get bothered. I thought I heard another one. Here comes another one. I'm going to deal with this guy as well. Ow. That was silly. There we go. Great idea. Run right into a flaming zombie. Anyway, yes. So yeah, I'm going to go and put the sand down here. I've got a little bit on me just now, so let me just get this on the hotbar. I'll do this, and then I'm going to, as I say, get some wood, and then we'll go around and put like a wee sort of wooden fence around just to sort of pry up a little bit. And that wooden fence has now been put in. As you can see, we have our nice sand floor. I went with the sort of cut sandstone around the edges, and I put a wooden fence just on top. It's nothing fancy, but it just makes it look a bit better than just having the stone, that's for sure. And then on each sort of side, as you can see, just right there, as well as right there, and right here, and right here, I have put a fence gate just so we have a way in and out. I could have had it, flat, flush to the floor and used carpet just to, jump over so nothing would get out. But I'm okay with doing it this way because, it's one down, so it's, I know that, turtles could get up and up, but they're not going to, so it's absolutely fine. I'm okay doing that. At least that way, when we've got one on each corner, or one on each side, sorry, we've got a way to get in one, on each side as well, so it makes it a bit easier. The only thing I need to know is, I do want to sort of put probably like a little roof on it. As I said, I don't want to make it look too fancy. I'm not sure, but I do need to get the turtles in. We need to get the eggs, and we need to start getting those hatched. The quicker that happens, obviously, then the quicker we can get more eggs and more turtles. And it can take a little while for them to hatch. I reckon it's going to be a couple of nights I'm going to have to AFK here just for them to hatch. So they can be a bit of a pain to do sometimes, where there's all the stuff I've just raided from shipwrecks. I've found. I managed to get a couple of Heart of the Seas from treasure maps, which was great just when I was out looking. There's my turtle. I managed to get 18. I stayed over just there a little bit longer and got a couple more just so we had quite a few to work with. So if I just place all these down, we should be able to, I know I can place them back in like they're selected. So they should all register to this sand. Now is the long waiting game on these bad boys hatching. I know I said I didn't want to go too fancy, and you could argue I maybe didn't, but I might have, yeah. You know what, I just got in a building mood and I just started building this. As I say, it's nothing too fancy, you know, it's still very Minecraft 2012, the way things look. And there's a lot of light in here just to make sure there's no mobs spawning. I think it looks quite cool. If we just got an up, actually, you can sort of see kind of what we've got. Yeah, I think it looks kind of cool. You certainly, well, I'll certainly know what it is anyway. I mean, it does look like a giant sandstone building, but I think it looks quite cool. We actually took the birch fencing away and I went with the sandstone walls instead. I know it's very sandstony, but I kind of like it. I like just additions on the side. I went with the lanterns for lights instead of the torches. I thought it was maybe a bit better. And as you can see, we have been breeding like crazy. We have quite a lot of turtles here just now. There's a lot of XP because I've just bred these guys up. Let's get in here and actually grab this just now. You can see there's little dudes going around. We've had eggs hatching and stuff, and there's more eggs getting planted. This is working really well, and it has taken a little while to do, as you can probably imagine. It takes a little while for the turtles to, you know, grow up, and mainly for them to hatch. That's the sort of worst part. And having to constantly go out and gather seagrass, that's the word I'm looking for, thank you. Constantly gather seagrass just to get them bred up, and that it is a bit of a pain. I probably should have created a seagrass farm. I'm not too fussy. This is not something that's going to be here probably forever, hence why I didn't do it too fancy. But of course I just couldn't resist. I had to put a little bit of texture in, so I just broke up a little bit with the birch wood because it kind of goes nicely. I haven't done it on the bottom, but as I said, I'm not too fussed. This is kind of nice for what it is. It's almost like a little turtle sanctuary. And I think it looks quite cool. I hope you guys like it as well. I say it's nothing amazing, but we're on to a winner, I think, when it comes to just, you know, the purpose it's going to serve. But I still need to gather up all these eggs. I've not actually been really mining the eggs. I've just been letting them sort of go and then hatch. So I want to kind of get round and get some of these eggs mined up. And then I'd like to see kind of what kind of numbers we've kind of got. Probably AFK a little bit longer because I at least want to get maybe 2 stacks of eggs. I think if we can get 2 stacks, that'd be quite nice. And then we can maybe try and find an area in the nether where we can try and build our gold farm. But I want to try and get the eggs first. Right, I collected all the eggs that we had down there, and I got 58, which isn't actually too bad. As you can see, I've already sort of rebred, so they've already started laying eggs again. This is great. I love this turtle thing, man. They just go straight back to work. There's no having to wait around. But yeah, so I've only got 58. I was going to AFK, try and get 2 stacks. I'm probably actually not going to bother now. I'm rethinking about it. Just due to the way that we're going to be building the gold farm, we're probably not going to be using anywhere even close to 1 stack worth of eggs. You know, for the zombie piglins to be able to see the eggs to come to the center of the farm. So yeah, I don't really see the need in having to AFK quite so much right now, when we could probably get over and start actually building the gold farm. But I'm going to pack up the rest of my stuff here, and then we're going to head over to the sort of nether area. Now, preferably, actually no, not preferably, what I'm going to do is I am going to be building this on the nether roof. I was thinking of building actually in nether and not building on the roof, but you know what, no, it's going to be more efficient on the roof. I can do better with it. I can do more stuff on the roof, and I always did say I was going to build a gold farm on the roof. But as I say, I'm going to clear this stuff up, and then we'll head over to the nether, and we'll try and find a nice wee spot to build our gold farm. So we don't really actually have much going on the top of the nether roof at present. This portal here is actually the portal to the mob farm, and that one you can see just over there, that is the portal to our sort of steampunk base that we're building currently as well. And if we get on up, you'll see there's another stream of torches going off in the distance, and that stream of torches leads off to the stronghold portal, so we're able to obviously get to the end in that. Now, for this gold farm, it needs to be built in the Nether Wastes because that's where the zombie piglins spawn. Now, if I'm not wrong and I'm correct, if I just press F3, this should all be Nether Wastes here, which is exactly the biome we need. Yes, Nether Wastes. And it should go on for quite a bit, as this nether was actually originally where we had, you know, in our world before we upgraded to 116. So essentially it was all Nether Wastes. There was no basalt dellas, you know, there was no soul sand valleys, there was nothing like that. It was all Nether Wastes. So we're actually a bit of an advantage. We don't have to go and find one because there's one, you know, right next to our portals. We don't have to travel far and wide to get what we want. It's just, you know, we're sort of spot for choice and where we can build it. I mean, probably we'll end up just building it. It would probably make sense to build it close to this portal because this is the portal that we're probably going to be using the most, coming in and out. But that may change further down the line, you know, in the future once we have other places on our portals linking up and, you know, appearing for different places we're going to go. But as I say, this is Nether Wastes, and we don't have to really think about, you know, having to travel far out to find Nether Waste because we have a massive Nether Waste right here, and that goes, you know, as far as other portal. So we could just build about here. I'd say probably even about here would probably be alright. At least we're, you know, a little bit away from the portal, and then we're going to be building straight up anyway, so it makes no difference. This bit right over here though, as you can see, this is where we took the bedrock out. You can see I've basically done nothing with it, but I think I'm going to actually pop down here and actually use this for a change, because there is obviously a block that I need to build this farm and I don't have any of, and that is the magma block. So I've dropped down to the floor part of the nether on the hunt for magma blocks. Now there is quite a lot around here. I was looking for like giant patches, so I don't think I'm going to find out. At least I've not seen it. This is actually where our other portal is that, you know, we can initially come there. This is the one that links up to the steampunk bit, so it's pretty much directly under where the other, you know, portal is. I think to get all these blocks, I may have to just find patch like this and just dig, you know, the whole patch out. I think it's going to be the only way. I was hoping to get a bit more. I could build, you know, like a magma farm and do it that way. I don't think I'm going to bother though. Or how is it you make magma blocks again? Oh, I forget. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do it this way. This will probably be the easiest way. Anyway, yes, I'm going to go and try and get as much of this as I possibly can, and see how much I can sort of come up with, because I'm going to need a fair bit for this farm. Luckily in the nether, it is not hard to come by. I've got myself quite a bit. I don't think... Oh, just shy of a shulker box. I think this will probably be enough. If it's not, obviously we're in the nether anyway. We can just drop down and we can grab some more. But this is what I'm going to mine just now, and see if we can build enough platform. I'm thinking, I'm actually not far from the portal there. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is probably build... Oh, you know, I'm not even giving it a thought. How many platforms? Possibly about maybe 6 or 7, might go 8 platforms, and we'll see how that works. You can also maybe see I've got a gold a golden hat on as well. I had to go and make a gold hat because yeah, I kept on getting attacked by piglins, and I didn't have any. All I have was netherite on me, so I've gone and just put unbreaking and mending on it, just so I can come in the nether safely and not be bothered by those pesky piglins. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to pack this up and we'll head back up to the roof. Right, the biggest majority of blocks are now collected for this farm. Yeah, I'd say the more pain in the butt ones were probably the turtle eggs, but we have those now as well. So as I say, we're probably going to build it around here. This is the portal to the steampunk district, and that's the one to our mob farm right over there, and obviously the strongholds that way. So I reckon if we build it close to this portal, because this is going to be like a main sort of portal area, and the one we're probably going to use the most, I would imagine. Obviously, when more portal goes up in the future, doesn't matter right now. This is the one we're going to be using the most at present. So even if we built it like sort of about here, I would reckon. And what we'll do is, I'll probably get some scaffolding on it. We'll pillar out right to the top, right to world limit, and up there I'll probably put some glass in a row, and that's to sort of stop gas spawning. And then we'll come down a few blocks, maybe I think it's down like 2, and then that's when we'll start placing the magma in like a circle. And then we'll, as I say, we'll go maybe like 6, 7, maybe 8 layers and magma coming down. And in the middle of those magma layers, that's where we're going to have our turtle eggs. And we'll have those probably covered with trapdoors, so at least, you know, the piglins can still see the turtle eggs, but they can't actually get to them. So when they walk towards the middle, for anyone who doesn't know how a gold farm works, this is how I'm going to be building it. For anyone, they'll walk towards the middle, and then of course they think they can walk off, and well, they can, but they can't get to the eggs. They walk off, and then they fall down, and then right into our collection. Well, their death. And then we collect their items. Or I could put them in a collection system and I can kill them myself. I'm probably just going to have them die straight away. I'm not really too fussed for an XP farm, because we obviously have the Enderman farm. So that's a bit easier. It's not easier to get to, but it's a bit easier for me. I prefer it. I mean, I can make an XP farm at some point, but I'm not too fussed right now. We already have one, so I'm not too bothered. But yes, that is our plan. But we're not going to get that today, guys. No, I've sort of run out of time today for recording and sort of just getting in the back in the way of doing things again. It's a few weeks since I've actually sort of recorded anything. I did have a couple of videos that came out the weekend, tutorials, but they were recorded a little while ago. So yeah, it's getting back in the swing of things. But 2021 is going to look good. I am back. We are back with a bang. And in next episode, we're going to get to that gold farm, and I cannot wait to get back and get that made, and then get, the battering farm made and get all the cool blocks that we need to make our builds. But as I say, that's going to be it for me today, guys. If you have liked what you've seen, by all means, drop a wee like on the video. That'd be great of you. And if you are new, then maybe consider subscribing to the channel as well. That's really helpful to me and really helpful to the channel as well. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys!